Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters game. Got a pretty awesome game for you here today, and I do got to apologise at the start of the game because I've got a little bit of a cold, a little bit of a cough. So if you suddenly hear me stop talking, it's because I pressed the mute button so I can sneeze or cough or do something like that. So anyway. Moving on, we've got a couple of interesting players here. Our first player up the top left side of the map is Mr. Bbyong. We have seen him a few times before. He's pretty awesome, And 21 years old, from South Korea, plays for the CJ Enters team. And yeah, he's pretty awesome. So let's look at the other side of the map, and it is going to be Mr. WinDy. Now, he is 20 years old, from Mexico. And currently doesn't belong to a team. He was part of Root Gaming and then the 8th team up until mid-2013, but he's not currently part of a team. I actually read a little bit about Mr. WinDy, and it seems like he's extremely talented as far as Starcraft 2 is concerned, or at least Brood War was concerned. He was extremely talented, but he kept getting into trouble with all of his teams, I don't know, just doing dodgy stuff like lying to people and swearing at people. I'm not saying he's going to do that. I'm not, but just look at a little bit of history of the guy. So yeah, it's going to be. I probably shouldn't be saying that stuff about a player just at the very start of the game, but definitely if you want more information, go to Wikipedia, check him out. And yeah, he's got a very long team history detailed in there, so it's very interesting read. So he's going to be moving out here, and he's going to be trying to take out Mr. Bbyong. And actually, one of the interesting things from his history is that he is one of the first foreign players, foreign means non-South Korean players, to actually join a KESPA team, KSPA team, which is an official South Korean tournament team, something like that. And it's a league, I think. KESPA is a sort of league in South Korea, very high level, and obviously it's pretty hard for a foreign player to get in there. So the fact that WinDy did manage to get in there is, you know, very impressive. Very impressive. Yes, non-Korean StarCraft 2 player to join a KESPA team. So that is a very interesting bit of information. So yes, very good stuff here. And he's actually did a very nice opening. There was Reaper Marine plus SCV. The SCV, of course, drawing fire. The Reaper sort of dancing around, and Marine just providing a solid backdrop. So I haven't really seen that before, but it is quite awesome. Running around the side, Bbyong I don't think he's going to be able to stop him getting into the main. There he goes, in the main. Full Scout is going to be getting off. Maybe even killing a worker. I don't know about that though. He's trying his hardest, but workers can actually repair each other. And here comes the first set of Hellions. Oh, he's almost trapped there. Did you see those Marines down there? He was about to jump the cliff, but Bbyong already had Marines there. So beautifully played from Mr. Bbyong, and WinDy with his own Hellion forces. We're going to see exactly what he tries to do in this game. He's currently got, looks like Banshee Tech on the way. So the trifecta of harass coming out from Mr. WinDy, and Bbyong does have just a simple medevac coming out. So doesn't look like he's going for any more crazy harassment. He's got a couple of Hellions. Has not started to move them out there. Yeah, there they go. Actually, all 6 of them moving across the map. So you're going to be seeing exactly what they can really do over here. There are 4 Hellions, which are they going to be facing, and a bunker with a Marine inside them. So the Hellions not going to be doing too much. It depends if they complete the wall off, which I think they did. Follow mode. He's trying to get in there, not really working. Oh, the medevac with a bunch of Marines now being chased by Hellions. That's not going to help. There we go. And just going to be bumping out there. So, not really too much that's going to be happening. A bunch of Hellions are going to be coming out, and Bbyong will be able to see them right here. Ooh, he's actually lifted up full of Hellions in here. This is an interesting play, but one that I think WinDy is going to anticipate, so not really going to do too much. Here comes the Banshee. taking a couple of easy hits on the Hellions, and a great deal of Mr. Bbyong's Marines are halfway across the map, so this is going to be not a lot of fun, Mr. Bbyong. So let's have a look. 2 kills, 3 kills. There we go. The Vikings coming out. Do we have Cloak? No, not yet. He's revealed himself a little bit too early, and usually they try and time it so that by the time they get down, their Cloak is just about finished, but WinDy revealing his Banshee a little bit too early, going into the enemy base a little bit too early, and died before the Cloak could be completed. Is this a second Banshee? Yes, it is. And this one definitely will have Cloak to its advantage, but the cat's out of the bag, and Bbyong is building a Raven, so the Raven's going to take a while, actually cloaking quite early here, so being very, very cautious. I'm not sure why he should have left the Cloak until he was actually being attacked, because he doesn't have a ton of energy right here. He really, really doesn't. So you're going to see the Marines come up, and whether or not Mr. WinDy can get this with a single scan, I'm really not sure. This guy is running for his life. I don't think it's going to happen, but the Raven is going to come out in time to scare off any future Banshee harassers. Why did I say bailing? I'm getting so confused. I mean, they sound the same. It's really just, what the hell is WinDy doing here? Did you see that? He's building 2 more factories as well. He's going full mech right here. And Mr. Bbyong, he's got a fairly decent amount of Hellions as well. He's building up more Hellions as time goes on. Upgrade-wise, we've just got the Cloak and that's it. So, Mr. Bbyong with the high ground is going to be doing okay at the moment. Sort of okay. He needs maybe a couple of Hellbats here. Hellbats, tanks, or Marauders. Marauders would be very good as well, but if they're going for mech, then Hellbats and tanks. Because, of course, Hellbats, you can heal them, and, yeah, you can heal them, and with a couple of medevacs, you can hold the front line pretty easily against a bunch of Hellions, because Hellions, I don't think they do too much damage. Maybe with Blue Flame starting to turn it around, but who knows? And we do have tanks coming out for Mr. WinDy, so he's going into full-on mech play, and it looks like Mr. Bbyong is going to be following him right down the rabbit hole as far as that tech choice is concerned. So very, very nice job, and it comes down to the upgrades right now. So Bbyong a little bit further ahead on the Blue Flame, is a little bit behind on the tanks. He's currently got no tanks, and Mr. WinDy does have 2. If we look at the Hellion numbers, we've got 18 over 16. Look at the worker numbers, we're 54 over 49, so WinDy with a small advantage in terms of a lot of stuff, and we will be seeing how far he can push out that advantage, but it could come down to the upgrades. Whoever gets the right upgrades first could take a significant lead in the first battle, and yeah, there we go. So we've got an armory coming down for Mr. Bbyong. Mr. WinDy does not have one. I'll double check over here. Oh, a Hellion drop. Not quite as good as a Hellbat drop, but still doing a fair bit of damage. Oh, is he finally going to kill some guys? Not sure at all. Oh, speeding away, but the Vikings still catch it, and that's another thing right there. It looks like Mr. WinDy going for the air advantage. He's got 5 versus 6, so not a huge air advantage, but still trying for it. Both players, of course, need air advantage, because then you can have the medevacs healing guys, you can have the medevacs dropping and picking up tanks, you can have Ravens doing all sorts of crazy stuff, you can have Banshees just straight up attacking tanks. There's a lot of things you can do when you have the air advantage, and more often than not, whoever gets to keep the air advantage gets to own everybody. So we'll see exactly how this works out. We've got a nice air dogfight going on, and it looks like Bbyong might actually hold the air right here. He's got a ton of Vikings, and he's doing a great job, and there we go. Needs a scan here though. No, he's got a Raven there, so that's fine. The air advantage won by Mr. Bbyong, but Mr. WinDy taking the ground. That's usually how it works. Whoever wins one doesn't win the other, and the Raven right here, Izzy got a, no, not enough energy, so there we go. Bbyong having to give the GG, just didn't have enough to deal with the ground. I mean, he was behind on tanks, and that's really what it came down to. And WinDy just had a stupid amount of Hellions from early in the game. He never really stopped producing them at any point. He just kept on and on and on and on with the Hellions. Never really stopped, and a very, very well played game. I don't think we actually had any upgrades for either player, just Blue Flame for both players, and Bbyong was starting with the weapons level 1, but that was still quite a ways off, so the game finished too early for upgrades to really get into it. But Anyway, very, very nice game. Very impressive play by Mr. WinDy. And yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed that game. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another one. Hope you enjoyed it. This has been Hairy Muppet, and I'll catch you guys later.